Applications of matrices and determinants. Moving on to the exercise 1.1. Find the rank of each of the following matrices. So we have a 2 into 2 matrix. So in order to find the rank of a matrix, we need to multiply this diagonal, which is the leading diagonal, and subtract it with the multiplication of this diagonal. So 5 into 8 becomes 40 minus multiplication of 7 into 6, that is 42, which is equal to minus 2, which is not equal to 0, and therefore rank is equal to 2 because it is a 2 into 2 matrix. Now the second sum is 1 minus 1, 3 minus 6. Finding out the determinant value for a 2 into 2 matrix. When we multiply this diagonal, we will be getting minus 6 minus of 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. This will become plus, and therefore the answer is minus 3, which is not equal to 0, and therefore the rank is 2. Moving on to the third sum, we again have a 2 into 2 matrix. Finding out the determinant value of this matrix. 1 into 8 is 8, 2 into 4 is 8, minus of 8, which is equal to 0, and therefore rank is not equal to 2. So this is one of the important thing which you have to understand, guys. When the determinant value is equal to 0, the rank will be 1 lesser than the value of 2 in the case of 2 into 2 matrix. In the case of 3 into 3 matrix, it will be 2, that is 1 lesser than 3. So here we will be proving the rank to be 1 by considering a single element 1, that is cancelling out this column and this row. We'll have 8, which is not equal to 0, and therefore rank is equal to 1. So moving on to the fourth sum. So for a 3 into 3 matrix, finding out the determinant value, we'll be following the sign convention: plus, minus, plus. Evaluating plus 2, we'll have a 2 into 2 matrix. Eliminating this column and this row, we'll have 1, minus 5, 1, 1, the 4 terms. Minus of minus 1 becomes plus 1. Eliminating this column and this row, we have 4 elements, which is 3, minus 5, 1, 1. Similarly, plus 1. Eliminating this column and this row, we'll have 3, 1, 1, 1. So, multiplying the leading diagonal and subtracting with the multiplication of this diagonal, that is 1 into 1 is 1, minus of 1 into minus 5 is minus 5, minus into minus becomes plus, therefore 1 plus 5, plus 1, 3 ones are 3, plus 5, plus 1, 3 minus 1. After evaluation, we will be getting 2, 6, plus 1, this will become 8, plus, so this is 12, 8 and 2, this will become 8 plus 2 becomes 10, and therefore 22, which is not equal to 0, and therefore rank is equal to 3. So the fifth sum is again a 3 into 3 matrix. So in order to find the determinant of a 3 into 3 matrix, we'll consider the sign convention plus minus plus. So the first term minus 1. When you cancel out this column and this row, we'll have the 4 elements, which is minus 3, 4, 4, minus 4. Minus into 2 is minus 2. Cancelling out this column and this row, we'll have 4, 4, minus 2, minus 4. Minus 2 again. Cancelling out this row and this column, we'll have the remaining 4 terms. 4, minus 3, minus 2, 4 again. So we know in order to evaluate the 4 terms, so we will be multiplying the leading diagonal and subtract it with the multiplication of this diagonal, which is minus 1 into minus 3 into minus 4 becomes plus 12, minus 16, minus 2, 4 into minus 4 is minus 16, minus of minus 2 into 4 is minus 8, so minus into minus becomes plus 8, minus 2, 16, minus 6. After evaluation, 4, minus 2, minus 8, minus 2, 10, which is equal to 4 plus 16 minus 20, which is equal to 0, and therefore rank is not equal to 3. As I have already told, when the determinant value is equal to 0, the rank will not be equal to 3 in the case of a 3 into 3 matrix. Rank will be equal to 1 lesser than the value of 3. That is, the rank will be 2. In order to prove this, we will consider any 2 into 2 row and column, considering this part which will not be equal to 0, that is minus 1, 2, 4, minus 3. So minus 1 into minus 3 is 3, minus of 4 into 2 is 8, which is equal to minus 5, which is not equal to 0, and therefore rank is equal to 2. Moving on to the 6th sum. So guys, we have a 3 rows and 4 column matrix. So to find the rank of this kind of matrix, we will be reducing the rows by a method called echelon form. So the first step is to reduce to row echelon form. So for this, we will be making this triangle 0. So considering first non-zero element in the first row, which is 1, with this we will be making this element and this element 0. So in order to make this and this 0, R2 tends to R2 minus 2R1 and R3 tends to R3 minus 3R1. So with the help of first row, you are going to make the second row and the third row 0. The first row remains the same. R2 minus 2R1. When you multiply R1 with 2, this will become 2. So 2 minus 2 becomes 0. 2 into 2 becomes 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. This will become minus 1 into 2, which is minus 2. So 1 minus of minus 2 becomes 3. This will become 6 when you multiply it with 2. Minus 2 minus 6 is minus 8. Similarly, R3 tends to R3 minus 3R1. So when you multiply the first row with 3, this will become 3. So 3 minus 3 is 0. 6 minus 2 into 3 is 6 again. So it is 0 again. So when you multiply this with 3, this will become minus 3. 3 minus of minus 3 becomes plus, and therefore it is 6. 3 into 3 is 9. Minus 7 minus 9 is minus 16. So the first non-zero element in the second row is 3. So considering this element, we will be making this element 0. That is the element which is beneath the non-zero element. So for this, R3 tends to R3 minus 2 R2. So the first row remains the same. Second row remains the same. Only the third row gets changed. That is R3 minus 2 R2. Therefore, you need to multiply 2 with the second row. If you multiply 2 with 3, this will become 6. 6 minus 6 becomes 0. This will become minus 8 into 2 is minus 16, and therefore minus 16 minus of minus 16 becomes plus 16, and therefore this also becomes 0. Now to find the rank of the matrix, you need to find the number of non-zero rows. So the number of non-zero rows is 2, because in this row we don't have any element apart from 0. So only these two are your non-zero rows, and therefore the number of non-zero rows is equal to 0. Therefore rank is equal to 2. Moving on to the seventh sum. So we again have a 3 row and 4 column matrix. So the first step for an echelon form is to make the first element 1. So for this we have to interchange first row and second column. Row 2 becomes row 1. So 1 minus 1. So the non-zero element in the first row is 1. With this, we will be making this element and this element 0. R2 tends to R2 minus 3R1, and R3 tends to R3 minus R1. The first row remains the same. When this is multiplied with 3, this will become 3. 3 minus 3 becomes 0. Minus 2 into 3 is minus 6. 1 minus of minus 6 is plus, and therefore it will become 7. In the same manner, this will become minus 8, 14. In this case, it is just subtraction. So 1 minus 1 becomes 0. 5 minus of minus 2 becomes 7, minus 8, 7. So the non-zero element in the second row is 7. With this, we will be making this element 0. So for this, R3 tends to R3 minus R2, which is equal to R3 tends to R3 minus R2. So this will become, the first row remains the same, second row remains the same. So when this is subtracted with this will become 0, right? 7 minus 7 is 0. Minus 8 minus of minus 8 becomes 0. 7 minus 14 is minus 7. So we got the triangle 0. Now we need to find the number of non-zero rows, which is 1, 2 and 3. Therefore, the number of non-zero rows is equal to 3, and therefore rank of the matrix is equal to 3. So in the 8th sum, again we have a 3 row and 4 column matrix. Using the echelon form, with the first non-zero element 1, we will be making -2 and -1 0. So for this, we will be taking R2 tends to R2 plus 2R1 and R3 tends to R3 plus R1. So when this is multiplied with 2, -2 plus 2 becomes 0. The first row remains the same. So this will become 0. So when this term is multiplied with 2, this will become -4. 4 minus 4 is 0 again. This will become 6. -1 plus 6 is 5. This will also become 5. -1 plus 1 is 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. 7 plus 3 is 10. 6 plus 4 is 10 again. So now the first non-zero element in the second row is 5. So with this we will be making this part 0. So for this we will take R3 tends to R3 minus 2R1. So on evaluating, the first row remains the same, the second row remains the same, so when this is multiplied with 2, this will become 10. So 10 minus 10 is 0, 10 minus 10 is 0, so the whole row becomes 0. So the number of non-zero rows are 2 and not this. Therefore, number of non-zero rows equal to 2, and therefore rank is equal to 2.